where we explore the fascinating world of rare coins, hidden treasures, and collectibles that could be sitting right in your pocket change. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most collected and intriguing coins in U.S. history, the 1981 D. Lincoln 1-cent penny. That's right, the small copper-colored coin bearing the image of President Abraham Lincoln may seem ordinary, but in certain conditions and rare varieties, it can be worth a lot more than just a single cent. Let's explore the history, design, minting process, errors, and current market value of the 1981 D. Lincoln penny. Make sure to watch till the end to find out what rare features make this coin a potential goldmine. We begin with a little background. The Lincoln Cents series started in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. It was the first U.S. coin to feature a real person. Fast forward to 1981, the coin had already become a familiar part of daily American life, but 1981 was a turning point. Why? Because 1981 was the last full year the U.S. Mint used 95% copper to make pennies. Starting mid-1982, pennies were made with a core of zinc and just a thin coating of copper. That means your 1981 D penny is one of the last in circulation made mostly of solid copper, and this has a major effect on its value. Now let's talk about the mint mark. The D on the coin stands for the Denver Mint, one of the three main U.S. mints operating at the time, alongside Philadelphia and San Francisco. In 1981, the Denver Mint struck over 5 billion pennies, a massive number, which usually means they're common, but here's the twist: despite their high mintage, not all 1981 D pennies are equal. Several factors can drastically increase the value of your coin. First and foremost, let's talk about condition. Coin collectors, also known as numismatists, grade coins on a scale from poor to mint state 70. A 1981 D penny in circulated condition might only be worth its face value or a couple of cents due to copper content, but uncirculated examples, especially those graded MS65 and higher, can sell for much more. An MS65 1981 D penny can bring in anywhere from $10 to $25 on the market. A coin in MS67 red condition, which means it is bright, original red and without damage, can sell for well over $100 at auction. Next up, let's talk about rare errors and varieties. These are the real moneymakers in the coin world. Collectors love coins with minting mistakes because they are rare and unique. One of the most sought-after varieties is the double die. This happens when the coin is struck twice by the die but slightly misaligned, causing a noticeable doubling of features like the date, the word liberty, or in God we trust. Although no major double dies have been officially confirmed for the 1981 D penny, some minor ones have been reported and are always worth checking for. Another error to look for is off-center strikes, where the coin wasn't properly aligned during the strike and part of the design is missing. A 1981 D penny that is 10 to 20% off-center and still shows a full date and mint mark can be worth $50 to $100 or more. There are also broad strikes, die cracks, cuts, and struck-through errors. These can range in value from $10 to several $100 depending on the severity and uniqueness of the error. Here's another hidden detail collectors love: small date versus large date varieties. While this distinction is better known for 1982 cents, some collectors debate similar minor design variations in 1981 D coins. A unique die pairing or rare strike can boost value even if not officially cataloged yet. But wait, there's more. Due to the rising price of copper, each 1981 D penny is already worth more than 1 cent just in metal content. As of today's copper prices, a pre-1982 penny is worth about 2 to 3 cents just for the copper it contains. While melting coins is illegal under U.S. law, the intrinsic value still draws interest from bulk buyers and investors. Let's sum this up. You might have a 1981 D penny in your collection or loose change. On the surface, it might look like just another common coin. But if you have one in exceptional condition, or better yet, with a rare error, it could be worth a lot more than 1 cent. To get the best value, always store your coin safely, avoid cleaning it, and consider sending it to a reputable grading service like PCGS or NGC if you believe it might be valuable. A small investment in grading could lead to a big return if your coin is one of the high-grade or rare error examples. So the next time you're going through your change or searching rolls of pennies from the bank, keep your eyes open for 1981 D Lincoln cents. They are a slice of history, a tribute to one of America's greatest presidents, and in the right condition or variety, they could put real money in your pocket. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and click the bell icon so you never miss a video about rare and valuable coins. Drop a comment below if you have a 1981 D penny or want to know more about your coin collection. We love hearing from you. Until next time, keep collecting, keep searching, and happy treasure hunting. Treasure hunters, to another exciting episode where we uncover the hidden value in coins you might have lying around your house. Today's spotlight is on the Abraham Lincoln 1984 1-cent penny coin. Yes, the humble little coin that could be worth a fortune. If you've got a jar full of pennies, this is one you'll want to dig through. By the end of this video, you might just be holding onto a small piece of numismatic gold. So let's dive in. First, let's take a quick journey into history. The Lincoln 1-cent coin has been in circulation since 1909. It was introduced to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. The design was revolutionary at the time, as it marked the first time a real person appeared on regular United States coinage. Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States and a symbol of honesty and leadership, was chosen to grace the penny. His portrait remains on the obverse, or front side, of the coin to this day. And now, zooming ahead to 1984, the year that interests us most in this video. The 1984 Lincoln cent may seem ordinary to most people, but what many don't realize is that some of these coins are hiding a rare and valuable error, and that's where things get interesting. So what makes the 1984 penny special? In that year, a well-known variety emerged, called the 1984 double die obverse. This variety displays a strong doubling of Abraham Lincoln's ear on the front of the coin. When you look closely at his profile, especially around the lower part of the ear, you'll notice what looks like a second ear slightly below the first. This is not damage, it's a mint error caused by a misalignment during the hubbing process, when the coin's design is imprinted onto the die. Collectors love error coins, and this particular doubling error has made the 1984 penny a star among Lincoln cents. If you find a 1984 double die penny in your collection, you could be sitting on a coin worth significantly more than its face value. So how much are we talking about? Let's get into the current market value. For a standard 1984 penny without any error, it's worth 1 cent in circulation. However, if it's in mint state condition, especially graded MS65 or higher, it might bring in around $5 to $10 depending on its luster and strike quality, but the real jackpot is the 1984 double die penny. Depending on the condition, these coins can fetch anywhere from $20 all the way up to several $100s. In fact, high-grade examples, we're talking coins graded MS65 or higher by professional grading companies, have sold for over $500 in auctions. Some examples in near-perfect condition have even been valued over $1,000. So what should you look for if you want to find a valuable 1984 penny? Here are a few tips. First, grab a magnifying glass or a jeweler's loupe. Look closely at Lincoln's ear on the obverse. If you see a second outline or doubling below the original ear, you might just have a double die. Second, check the condition. Coins that haven't been circulated, that is, ones that still have their original luster and no scratches or dings, are worth more. These mint state coins are the ones collectors and investors want. Third, consider sending it to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. A certified grade from one of these companies can greatly increase the value of your coin when it comes time to sell. And if you think that's all, here's a bonus tip. There are also 1984 pennies with off-center strikes, die cracks, or other minor errors. While not as valuable as the double die, they still have premium value to error collectors. So next time you're going through your change, don't overlook the pennies. That 1984 Lincoln cent might not seem like much at first glance, but under the right circumstances, it can be worth hundreds, even thousands of times its face value. Remember, coin collecting isn't just about money, it's about history, art, and the thrill of the hunt. Each coin tells a story, and the 1984 penny has one that collectors are eager to uncover. If you enjoyed this video and learned something new today, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel for more rare coin facts, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a future episode. Let us know in the comments if you found any 1984 pennies or other valuable coins in your own collection. Thanks for watching, and as always, happy collecting! Where we bring you the most exciting finds in the world of coins, currency, and hidden treasures. Today, we're diving into a fascinating topic that might surprise you. We're talking about the 1987 Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny coin. You've probably walked past one or even have one sitting in a drawer or jar somewhere. But what if I told you that some of these coins could be worth much more than just a penny? Let's take a journey into the history, features, and current market value of the 1987 Lincoln penny. And most importantly, let's uncover the secrets that could turn this common coin into a highly sought-after collector's item worth hundreds, or even thousands, of dollars. First, let's talk about the basics. The 1987 Lincoln penny is part of the Lincoln Memorial series, which ran from 1959 to 2008. This coin features the famous profile of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, designed by Victor David Brenner. On the reverse side is the Lincoln Memorial, a design introduced to mark the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. The composition of the 1987 penny is mostly zinc, with a thin copper coating, a change made in 1982 due to the rising cost of copper. Over 11 billion pennies were struck in 1987 across 3 mints, Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. That means most of these coins are extremely common. So why are some of them worth big money today? Let's break it down at first. The mint mark plays a huge role in identifying rarity. The Philadelphia Mint struck over 4.6 billion pennies in 1987, and they carry no mint mark. Denver minted over 4.4 billion, and those carry a small d below the year. The San Francisco Mint produced about 4.2 million proof coins. These are the shinier, mirror-like coins intended for collectors, and they carry an S mint mark. While the regular Philadelphia and Denver coins are generally only worth face value in circulated condition, some specific errors and high-grade versions have fetched premium prices at auctions and online. Let's start with the valuable error coins. Point 1 of the most desirable error types is the double die. This happens when the coin is struck twice with a slight misalignment, creating a doubling effect. The most valuable double die Lincoln pennies show doubling in the words "In God We Trust," "Liberty," or the date. If you spot clear doubling on a 1987 penny, it's worth getting it authenticated. Collectors will pay serious money for such rare finds. Another error to look for is the off-center strike. These coins were improperly struck, and the design appears shifted to one side. The more dramatic the error, say 50% off-center, the more valuable it becomes, especially if Lincoln's portrait is still fully visible. Then there are broad strikes, where the coin was struck without a collar, causing it to spread out wider than normal. These errors can also command higher prices, depending on the condition and degree of misstrike. Next, let's talk about high-grade coins. Condition is everything in the coin collecting world. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect, flawless example. If you find a 1987 penny in mint state condition, especially graded MS66 or higher, it can be worth significantly more than face value. In fact, some 1987 Lincoln cents graded MS68 red, meaning they are uncirculated with full original color in nowhere, have sold for over $500 at auction. The rarest and most desirable examples are the proof coins from San Francisco. While millions were made, finding one in pristine, untouched condition is not as easy as it sounds. These coins were struck multiple times to bring out the finest details, and collectors are willing to pay a premium for examples graded PR69 or PR70 deep cameo. Now, here's where things get really interesting. Some 1987 pennies have been discovered with transitional planchet errors, meaning the coin was struck on a blank meant for a different year or type. For example, a 1987 penny struck on a bronze planchet instead of the standard zinc core is an extremely rare mint error. If authenticated, such a coin can be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars depending on its condition and market demand. So what should you do? Start by checking your change. Look at every 1987 penny you come across. Use a magnifying glass or a coin loop to examine the details. Look closely at the date, mint mark, and words for any doubling. Check the coin's edges and thickness. Compare its color to other pennies. A heavier or thicker coin may indicate it was struck on the wrong planchet. Then, check the condition. If it looks flawless, with no scratches or wear, it could be worth sending to a grading service like PCGS or NGC. This small investment can significantly increase the value if the coin receives a high grade. And don't forget, if you come across a 1987 penny with a dramatic error, such as being struck off-center or missing parts of the design, you could be holding a coin worth far more than 1 cent. Let's summarize. Most 1987 Lincoln pennies are worth only face value, but certain coins can sell for $50, $200, $500, or even more depending on errors and condition. Key things to look for include double die errors, off-center or broad strike errors, transitional planchets, high-grade mint state or proof condition, unusual weight or color. Keep your eyes open, use the right tools, and don't underestimate what you might find in your pocket or coin jar. Thanks for watching, and if you found this video helpful, be sure to like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more videos on rare coins, valuable finds, and treasure hunting tips. Turn on notifications so you never miss an update. Drop a comment below and tell us if you've ever found a rare coin in your change. Where we talk about rare coins, hidden treasures, and pocket change that could make you rich. In today's exciting episode, we're diving deep into a coin you probably have lying around at home, the 1992 Lincoln penny. But this is not just any ordinary 1-cent coin. Some rare versions of this coin have shocked collectors and investors by being worth thousands of dollars in today's market. That's right, a simple 1992 Lincoln penny that you might easily overlook could actually be worth a lot of money. Let's take a closer look at what makes this coin so special and how you can find out if you're holding onto a potential gold mine. First, let's start with some basic facts. The 1992 Lincoln cent features the familiar profile of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse side, just as it has since 1909. On the reverse side, we see the Lincoln Memorial, a design that was used from 1959 until 2008. The coin was struck in two major locations in 1992, the Philadelphia Mint, which does not carry a mint mark, and the Denver Mint, which shows a small d under the date. Now, what makes the 1992 Lincoln penny so valuable? It's all about a rare variety known as the close AM. You see, on regular 1992 pennies, the letters A and M and the word America on the reverse side are spaced apart. This is known as the white AM variety. But on a few extremely rare 1992 pennies, those two letters are almost touching, which is the close AM variety. These coins were likely struck with a reverse die intended for proof coins. By mistake, only a very small number of these close AM varieties have ever been discovered, which makes them incredibly desirable to collectors. And that rarity translates to serious money. Let's talk real market value. A genuine 1992 close AM penny in high-grade condition can sell for thousands of dollars. For example, a 1992 close AM penny graded MS67 red by PCG is sold for over $25,000 at auction. Even coins in circulated condition, the kind you might find in your change jar, can fetch hundreds or even thousands depending on the condition, and it doesn't stop there. The 1992 D Lincoln penny also has a close AM variety that's even rarer than the one from Philadelphia. Only a couple of examples are known to exist, making it one of the rarest modern Lincoln cents. If you happen to have one of these, you could be looking at over $30,000 to $50,000, or even more, depending on demand and grade. So how do you know if you've got one of these rare coins? Here's what to look for. Flip your 1992 penny to the reverse side and look closely at the word America. Focus on the letters A and M. If there's a noticeable gap between them, it's the common white AM. But if the letters appear very close together or even touching at the base, you might have a rare close AM variety. You'll also want to check the designer's initials, FG, located near the base of the Lincoln Memorial. On the rare close AM variety, the FG is slightly farther away from the building than on the common version. If you think you found one, it's worth sending your coin to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC for authentication and grading. A certified high-grade coin is much more appealing to collectors and can command top dollar in the marketplace. Now let's talk current market trends. With interest in collectible coins rising, especially among new generations of collectors, values for rare varieties like the 1992 close AM have remained strong. Online auctions, coin shows, and private sales have all seen solid demand. And because so few of these coins are out there, prices have shown no signs of dropping anytime soon. So the next time you're going through your pocket change or organizing your old coin jars, don't just toss those pennies aside. You might be holding onto a valuable piece of modern American coin history, a tiny copper treasure that could change your fortune. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about valuable coins you might already own, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and tap the notification bell so you never miss an update. Drop a comment below if you've ever found a rare coin in circulation, or if you think you might have a 1992 close AM penny. We'd love to hear your stories. Until next time, happy collecting and good luck treasure hunting.